Hey guys, so today is Makeup Monday, which typically means a makeup video of some sorts, but today it's going to be a hair video, and it's going to be on how to grow your hair out, because I know that that's very hard, and a lot of people complain about it, and I see it all over Twitter all the time, like, I wish my hair was this long. Well, you can make it that long. Just put in some F-up, people. No, but really, it's just a long process. It's not very hard. It's just a long, spread out process. But there are ways to speed it up, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I grew my hair several inches in a very, very short time. So obviously you want to be using a good shampoo and daily conditioner. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of pick up a new one each time I go out to the drugstore. When I run out, I just kind of pick up whatever's there, whatever's ready. It doesn't really matter, but if you're really interested in it, and I typically go for nourishing shampoos and conditioners because that is going to nourish your roots and stuff, and that's going to make your hair grow. And a lot of people think that your ends are where it's supposed to, like, you're supposed to take care of your ends in order to, like, have your hair grow longer. That's not it at all. You need to have good roots in order to grow, because your hair doesn't grow from the ends, people. Your hair grows from the roots. So if you have good roots, then you're going to be pretty solid in growing out your hair. But ends is maintaining it healthy so you don't have to get cut all the time. And obviously, it's a given not to use so much heat on it. That's obvious. I hope everyone knows that heat is not good for your hair. And I try to avoid heat at all costs. I try different heatless curling methods and all this stuff. And honestly, some work and some don't. You just have to find whatever works for you. I have several heatless curling methods that I like to use. I use curlers, I use Velcro rollers. There's just different stuff that you can do that's heatless. Although Velcro rollers isn't really heatless, you kind of have to put heat on your hair for that one, but it's not as much as if you would have curled it. Even just cutting back to doing heat hairstyles a couple times a week, that's really going to help your hair. You're doing so much for your hair. But if you want your ends to look nice and your ends to be healthy as well, and for your split ends, I use a couple different products. I love these all, and I really recommend them all. Some are cheaper than others, and it just depends on what you personal preference, but I love It's a 10 plus keratin. As you guys can see, I've used pretty much every last bit of it except for a little in the front, which the little straw thing can't get to, so I can't really use that little bit, but I've used this all up. And I loved this. This was amazing, and I'm going to be repurchasing this in the full size. This was just a little freebie, and it does 10 amazing things for your hair. Although they kind of cheat, so really it only probably does like 8. They fudge on like 2 of them, but it claims to do 10 things for your hair, and it rocks. I love this. And I think the original would be good too, but this one has keratin in it, which is really good for your hair, so yeah. And then obviously argan oil, which is a big one. You don't want to use too much of this though. You really don't want to go overboard because that's going to make your hair greasy and stuff, but a little bit of this goes a long way. You will wake up the next day with gorgeous soft hair, or when it dries it will be gorgeous and soft. So really highly recommend that. And then I have the Joico K-Pack Deep Penetrating Reconstructor. I love this. This is my deep conditioner. You just leave it on for 5 minutes and then you rinse it out. And I like to wash my hair with warm water and then put this in after my shower and then rinse this off in, like, it says 5 minutes, but I do usually like 10 minutes. And I rinse this off with cold water to close the ends of my hair because it's just like your pores. Warmth opens them and cooling closes them. Yeah. But I love that. And that I use 1 to 2 times a week. But I'm out of that one right now, so that was just a little empty. And then I have the cheapest option, which is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. This is really, really good for defrizzing your hair, but it makes your ends really soft as well. And what I like to do with all of the products I just mentioned, except for the It's a 10, because that kind of just, you kind of just spray it all over, but I like using hair oils by putting the majority of it on my ends, but then putting the rest of it through my roots, so that you're still getting the nutrients in through your roots, but you're not just focusing that all on your roots, because that can just be too much and nasty. But if you are looking for something more helpful, if you want something more, do not wash your hair every day. I know it sounds gross when you first hear it, but wash your hair every 2 to 3 days. That doesn't mean shower every 2 to 3 days. Shower every day, but don't wash your hair. And obviously, dry shampoo is your best friend. Batiste is my bestie. I've gone through 3 large tubes of this, and I've just finished a little miniature. It's amazing. It's the best dry shampoo on the market, and it's a shower in a bottle. I love it, and it will literally make your hair so soft to not wash it every day. You will be amazed. I'm on 2nd day hair right now, and I don't even think it looks greasy. And my ends feel very soft today. It's just so much better. Please just do it. And the last thing that I recommend, if you really, really, really want to grow out your hair, and it's just hard for you to grow out your hair, which I had that problem, but ever since I started taking these, my hair grew like 3 or 4 inches in a month and a half. These are hair, skin, and nail vitamins. Basically, they're dietary supplement that produces collagen and is basically glycosin, which helps collagen production, and that basically grows your hair, skin, and your nails. And so you're solid, man. If you take these, your hair will be growing. And I actually got I got Claire to get on this, and I got my cousin Liz to get on it, so they're currently taking the vitamins as well. I don't actually think Claire started yet, but we'll have to interview her and see how she likes hers. But these are just I think these are soft gels, yeah. They look like little kidney beans, and they're not that hard, they're not that big, but I take one every day, and my hair's grown significantly in a month and a half, like 3 or 4 inches in 1 month, when usually it takes 8 weeks for your hair to grow 1 inch. So, clearly these help. I love them. These are all my tips. This is all I have for you. This is it. That is Makeup Monday, but I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys got something from it. Remember to take care of your hair, and to just, if you want it to grow out, put forth the effort to have it grow out. Don't just post on social media about how much you're ticked that it doesn't grow that fast. There are ways, there are loopholes, people. You can make your hair grow faster than this. I promise you. A quick little disclaimer. Dancing Thursday didn't go up last week because I'm having technical difficulties. I lost all the footage, and before that I wasn't even happy with how the video turned out. It was just kind of and then I lost the footage. I went on, it was just a mess. So I'm gonna refilm it tomorrow, but it's probably not gonna be up till Trick Tuesday. But that won't be Trick Tuesday. I'll film something else for Trick Tuesday, I promise you. Yeah, happy belated National Dance Day to all my fellow dancers out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it and subscribe it, and yeah.